Okay, number 2 says there are 429 people to play. Admission was $1 per adult, 75 cents per child. The money earned from the play was $372.50. How many children's tickets were sold? On yesterday, we already set it up. We said adults plus children equals 429. And we had $1 per adult plus 0.75 cents per child equal 372.50. And so the problem is asking us to eliminate the number of children. The problem is asking us to solve for the number of children's tickets that were sold. So if we solve it for children, the best thing would be to eliminate the adults. And if you look at the equation, adults is the easiest one to eliminate because all we need to do is make one line a negative. So I'm going to just go ahead and multiply the whole bottom row by -1. And so that'll make this a negative, this a negative, that a negative. And so now my adults cancel out. So I do 1C minus 0.75. And when I combine these, I get 0.25C. On this one, 429 minus 372.50. And I get 56.50. Divide both sides by 0.25. And the number of children's tickets sold is 226. And I can stop there. You don't have to really write it in ordered paired form because in this case it's a word problem, so it's only asking you for one set and it's asking us for children. Okay, number 3. On yesterday we set this one up already. Remember there were 2 values, a Monday and a Tuesday. One was 5 packs of pencils plus 4 reams, and Monday's total was $10.93. On Tuesday, we had 3 packs of pencils and 3 reams of paper, and that was $7.26. If you read the problem, it's asking how much did a dozen pencils cost. So, which one would be the one we probably want to eliminate? Reams of paper. You laughing to laugh. So we're eliminating the reams of paper so we can figure out the pencils. With elimination method, if you notice they have 2 different coefficients, so the best thing will probably be just to flip-flop the coefficients. And so since this one has 4, I'm going to multiply the whole bottom by 4. This one has 3, I'm going to multiply the whole top by 3. And in order for the reams to cancel, one of them has to be a negative. So I'm going to distribute 3 and get 15p plus 12r. And then 1093 times 3 is going to equal 3279. The bottom, I'm going to distribute -4, and I'm going to get -12p, -12r, and then 726 times -4 equals -29.04. And so now when I combine both lines, the reams cancel. And so now I can combine everything else. 15 minus 12, I'm going to erase this. It's going to be 3p, and I'll rewrite it in a second. And then 32.79 minus 29.04 equals 375. Divide both sides by 3. And so I just had 3p equals 375. Divide both sides by 3, and a pack of pencils costs $1.25. And we can stop there because it only asks us for pencils, so we don't have to substitute it back in and find the reams of paper. Got it? Okay, the last 3, if you remember from yesterday, they were slightly different. The first 3 used the elimination method. Here in this one, it told us 5 times more children than adults. So children had the most, and it was 5 times the adults. Adult tickets were $4.50 a piece. Children were $3 per piece. Equals $7.80. Substitution method would be best with this one. Wherever we see a C, we can plug in 5A into the problem. So I plug it in, and when I rewrite it, I have 4.5A plus 3 times 5A equals $7.80. Multiply those two, we get 15A. Bring everything else down. Combine like terms, 4.5 plus 15. It's gonna be 19.5A equals 780. Divide both sides by 19.5. And so the number of adult tickets is 40. And if you read, it asks for children's tickets. So this is a case where we have to plug it back in. We know the adults is 40. So we're looking for children according to the question. So we're going to substitute it back into the original equation. And so basically we have C equals 5 times A, but A is now 40. And so 40 times 5, of course, is there are 200 children's tickets that were sold. Got it? All right. Number 5. Wait to copy that. All right. This one you set up on your own. You remember it tells us the number of dimes is 4Q. Then on coin problems, remember you have to remember to write the value down on your own. 25 cents per quarter plus 10 cents per dime. Total value is $3.25. We can use substitution on that one. Wherever we see a D, we can plug in 4Q. So we rewrite it 0.25Q plus 0.10 times 4Q, because I'm substituting D out the problem, plugging in 4Q. Equals 3.25. Multiply those 2.1 times 4, and we get 0.4Q plus 0.25Q equals 3.25. Combine like terms, 0.25 plus 0.4, and I'm gonna scoot that down.